It's a new year, new games, new possibilities. Well, we're pulling out all the stops. It's 2K9 baby, and we're kicking butt and taking names. You just entered the lab.
The Phantom is trying to disappear.
Today, it's all out war with Battlefield Bad Company and Call of Duty World at War. There's not much to this game, but what's there? Well, see for yourself. Okay, Battlefield Bad Company. I felt the same way about this game as I did with Frontline's Fuel of War. I just figured it was going to be a mediocre first-person shooter trying to make its mark in an already crowded arena. But it wasn't that bad. I prefer Frontlines, but Bad Company still holds its own. Let me start this off with the good points. The destructible environments, nothing original, but well done, especially when playing online. In Bad Company's, turtles don't do that well. What are turtles? Well, for all who don't know, that's a term used mainly in fighting games. Gamers who spend most of the game blocking, using their guards like turtle shells. You know, when the turtle pulls up in his shell. Anyway, turtles in first-person shooters are people who are always hiding in or behind something. But in Bad Company, well, because of these destructible environments, you don't want to be sitting behind a wall for too long. One grenade might be all it takes to rip it and you open. So yeah, other than the falling trees and whatnot, the overall destructible environments are great. Then we move on to the enemy's AI. This is here and there, again very subjective. Some gamers like a challenge, like us here at the lab. We always crank the game up to the hardest level, money's worth so to speak. But some gamers like the casual route, especially when the game is a loan or rental. It's logical to want to beat it before returning it. Nothing wrong with that. Then you have the wuss gamer, who regardless will always play on easy. Anyway, my point is, good enemy AI is subjective. Sometimes brain-dead enemies who walk out in front of a shot are considered pluses by some. But in Bad Company, these guys put up a fight. And that to us is fairly good enemy AI. Simply because they fight hard doesn't mean they're smart, but yeah, another plus for the effort on the AI. Again in the AI department, your squad. Their dialogue has dumb as a box of nails written all over it, but they do provide you with some decent assistance every now and then. Not useless like the guys in Medal of Honor. Another plus for Battlefield Bad Company.
Okay, leave the control box and move on to the next one.
Then here's another thing. You're given a very generous checkpoint system. This really helps keep your interest at peak. You know how some games throw you way back after you die? After a couple hours of that, the boredom has a way of charging you head on. So a sweet checkpoint system is always welcome here. What do you know? Another up point for Bad Company, sprinting. Yes, something as simple as sprinting, actually it's not simple. How many times have you been playing a game, set the character to run from one point to the next, only to see him stop, gasping for air, then picking up a bullet for his butt dragging? How many times? Well, it's happened to me many times. This is an issue I'll address later in the show though. For now, let's just say the guys in Bad Company did their exercises, their sit-ups, and typo, and whatever. These boys can run. When not on foot, these guys can man a number of vehicles. This is good. Sometimes the controls feel really awkward, but nothing you can't eventually get used to.
Goddamn RPG!
Good. Now let's get on to some of the stuff in Bad Company that barely made it. One is the voice acting, subpar, not impressive at all. It's not Resident Evil 1 horrible, but it's no A-list Hollywood stuff either, and sometimes the poor attempt at redneck humor just comes off as annoying.
Give me one good reason that I should not send your ass to jail.
Well, because you love me, Sarge, in a plutonic way.
The graphics. No. Hold on. For all the gamers out there who've played this game and love the visuals, don't run a stake through my heart just yet. I'm not saying the graphics are bad, just mediocre. Here we go. Let's run a couple of comparisons. First, we look at this game, Soldier of Fortune Payback. Then compare it to Bad Company. Then look at Call of Duty 3. That's right, not 4, but 3. Again, look at Bad Company. It's not the worst I've seen, but it's still a bit shabby. That's all I'm saying. Next, the ability to heal yourself. This swings two ways. That's how I see it. It's nice to be able to heal whenever, wherever, without having to wait for your character to recuperate. But here's the thing. In order to heal yourself, you have to stab this thing into your chest. And in order to perform this self-surgery, obviously you have to put away your weapon. Not cool. The only time in a first-person shooter that PG puts away her weapon is to switch it for another one. Not cool. The missions are a bit mundane. They get a bit boring. Even though the game offers you a few twists in the story department, it's not enough to cover up the fact that these missions aren't the most exciting, and neither are the maps.
Move out.
On the subject of the maps, the online is really lacking in my opinion. Bad Company's online play is a kind of thing where once you own another game like Call of Duty 4, you might never play it. Well, maybe once or twice. Bad Company doesn't offer much at all, and I know I sound like a broken record, but it's a squad-based game. Why no co-op? I'm not the only gamer who appreciates this feature. That's why it's so highly promoted in World at War, because co-op campaign, be it online or system link, is good.
That was bad, wasn't it? That was bad.
This is where I get to the crap. Yeah, the inexcusable stuff. Like I said, no co-op, not even split screen. Not that I would play it split screen, but for all the other gamers who can deal with that. Then in the battle, there is no cover system. Like I said in my review of Frontlines, apparently game designers think this is some unnecessary fad. It's not. Just because big hitters like the Call of Duty franchise don't use it, it doesn't make its absence right. Call of Duty isn't a perfect game. Then this has to be the biggest pile of crap, the kits. What kits, you ask? Well, the weapon system works like this. Whatever gun you pick up comes as a bundle. So take for example, you want grenades. You won't have the option of keeping whatever gun you have plus the grenades. No, you take the grenades, you take the combo. That's whatever gun comes with it. Then you have your items like your C4, your healing thingy, your vehicle repair tool, and so on. I don't know whose bright idea this was, but I don't like it. If I want to carry a shotgun, a sniper rifle, and some grenades, it shouldn't be a problem.
No way!
Then the final problem, no squad controls. You're part of a squad, but you can't ask them for cover or anything else. Overall, I'd say Battlefield Bad Company is a good game. Not one of the greats, but not a waste of money either. It's just that with so many other great first-person shooters out there, I think EA should have come better. The Lab gives Battlefield Bad Company a 7 out of 10.
That's fine with me. I was planning to go fishing anyway.
You don't want to miss this. It's our review of Call of Duty World at War.